Hey, y'all, listen. What's today? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. It's the 30th of December. We have one day left in 2024. So I'm so glad that y'all here with me tonight for Trending Topics because we started out with a bang. We got to end up with a bang. So I'm glad y'all are in the building because we got stuff to talk about like we normally do. But I figure we might as well go ahead and talk about legal battles and family drama. That's how we're doing this Monday, y'all. Legal battles and family drama. We got Jay-Z and Alex Spiro, his lawyer. You know, Alex think he gonna do this thing his way. This ain't Burger King. This is the law. And you have rules that you need to follow. So the judge already done slapped Alex on the hand and said, don't think, and I'm paraphrasing, guys, just because your client is a billionaire, you're going to circumvent the system. He think because Jay-Z got money, he got billions of dollars, he can go and just bully the courts. Well, that Annalisa Torres, she the judge. She hit the gavel and said, not today, not here. She said, no, I'm not throwing out the case. No, I'm not going to fast track the case. And no, Jane Doe does not have to say her name. And she told them that same time, she said, stop filing all of this paperwork, jumbling up the courts with this nonsense, and you don't even have the right rules and regulations to be doing this. She told them that. The judge just wanted to get through Christmas and New Year's Eve and deal with this thing in 2025. But no, what this Jay-Z lawyer do, Alex Spiro? You know what he does? He said he gonna file another motion, some more paperwork, because the law that Jane Doe and her lawyer, Tony Busby, is using, it didn't exist at the time that she claimed she was violated. So therefore, this whole case needs to be thrown out. Now, Jay-Z is trying to make good with his wife, Beyonce. He's just trying to make this thing go away. Well, Jay-Z, listen to the diva. If anybody from Jay-Z camp is listening, y'all out there, I know you'll listen primarily to the big dogs out here in YouTube, but Diva got a word for you. And maybe somebody will get it to you. They're not going to throw out this case because Diddy's name is connected. And that's a point blank in a period. If they do that, then Tony Busby is going to have trouble with the 99 million cases that he has against Diddy. Now, this loophole thing, even if they do it for that, I don't think they're going to do it. But time will tell. But in the meantime, Alex Spiro, you are pissing off Judge Annalisa Torres, who told you to go sit down somewhere. So we're going to talk about this legal battles tonight and family drama. Then we're going to talk about this Jodie Turner-Smith. And you may not know who she is, because I really didn't either until she started fighting with her husband. So they was married. All was well. They had a baby. And he promised her, you know, like everybody do. When everything's good, everybody got all these promises for you. I won't do you dirty. I would never do you like that. I would never leave you alone if you have my kid. I'm always going to be good to you. And everybody's happy. All this good stuff is being said. But then you wake up one day. They don't love you no more. They want you gone. And they don't want you to have none of their money. And then what do? So she was a housewife, but she did work too. It's Jodie. We're going to get into it. She worked too, but she was primarily a housewife. And she was used to jet setting because her husband got money. They was used to, getting on the private jets, going here, going there. She was living her best life. And then one day the husband, they woke up, he said, get out. Get out the marital home. And he told her, you would never be a single mother. I wouldn't do you like that. And now what is she? She a single mother, and she claims she's struggling. Family drama, we going to talk about it, people. We got stuff to talk about. Says she's struggling. She said he's supposed to be paying child support, spousal support. She's getting zilch, zero. She said all of her money is going down to the lawyers and legal fees, and she ain't got it. Let me tell you something. The men, close your ears for a minute, and the ladies, listen up. I don't care if your husband is a billionaire like Jeff Bezos. I don't care if your husband made $10,000 or $50,000 or $100 million. There's a saying that goes, God bless the child who has his own. You don't never know what somebody's going to do in a situation until they encounter said situation. They could be like, I ain't going to do you dirty. And then all they need is another chick in their ear. And the next thing you know, you homeless. From the man that said he was never going to do you dirty. So now she's talking about she can't even get child support, and all of her money is going to waste to the lawyers. It's terrible. But we're going to talk about it. Then we got Jesse Williams. I want to say he was he on that show? Was it ER? ER lasted on air for like forever. And that used to be my show. I used to never miss an episode of ER. But then I got tired of it and I was like, all right, I had enough. But ER was on Grey's Anatomy. Thank you, Katrina. Yeah, he was on Grey's Anatomy. So on Grey's Anatomy, Jesse Williams. And he and his wife ended up getting a divorce. It's a nasty divorce. They got 2 kids. And the kids are stuck in the middle. They going back and forth. He don't give me this. He don't do that. He's not following the rules. He's not this. But he got a little nasty, Jesse. Yes, he did. Because Jesse left his job at Grey's Anatomy just because he didn't want to pay her all the money he was ordered to pay her. And then he went and did a play on Broadway. So he was making top dollar over there at Grey's Anatomy. Then because the judge hit the gavel and told him he had to pay all his child support and spousal support and whatever else he had to pay, he leaves Grey's Anatomy. He does a gig on Broadway. He messy. So then after he left Grey's Anatomy and got the job at on Broadway, he went back to the courts and said, y'all need to lower this payment because I'm not making that much no more. He messy. He didn't want the kids to go to private school no more. He said it wasn't necessary. You played dirty, Jesse. Yes, he did. Said the kids don't need to go to private school. He threw all kinds of shenanigans in the game. Family drama. So then, now that she got a little boyfriend, he played her out. He played her out to the point where he was dating her best friend. So him and the best friend played her out. Listen, it's one thing to break up. It's another thing when you wake up and you find out your spouse is with your best friend, your bestie. Her bestie was plotting on her man the whole time. But that's another story for another day. So he got with the best friend, and he tried to act like, oh no, we didn't get together until we was way broken up. The lies, Jesse, the lies. But now she got her little boo thing. She got her little boyfriend. And now he want all these details. He want the judge to force her to give him the boyfriend's number and meet the boyfriend. And when did the kids meet the boy? Sir, go sit down somewhere. Like right now. So you get to break up our marriage and lay down with my best friend. Okay, insult to injury. Then on top of that, you quit your good paying job because you don't want to give me no money for your kids that we made together. And you go get a job on Broadway that's paying you pennies on the dollar. Then you go back to the court and you ask the court to lower the payment for your kids. So now I'm supposed to snatch them up out of the good school that they know, the private school, because you playing games. And now, after all this time, somebody want to take me out to dinner to get me a piece of chicken, and you want all of these details. No. Go somewhere, mind your business, and sit down. And he talk about, well, I got a house that's close to, to her, and the kids could be 50-50. No, sir, no. Your judgment is off. I'm going to keep the kids, and you're going to get them as per the original arrangements. And pay me my money. And no, you can't get the boyfriend name, number, address. After all this time, somebody want to say hello to me, and now you want all these details. I'm sure my kids was exposed to you being with my best friend way before I would have liked it, but I had to suck it up. So now, legal battles and family drama, we got stuff to talk about. And you know what's interesting to me? Jay-Z, to go back to Jay-Z, his lawyer, Jay-Z wants to distance himself from Diddy. Jay-Z wants to have us believe that he is nothing like Diddy. I don't know neither one of them, so I don't know what he is or what he is not like. But I know one thing, his lawyer is doing some bullying tactics, and that's similar to what Diddy allegedly likes to do. Just because you do something in a more polished way don't make you better than person A that's doing the same thing. Because you know how to tie that thing up in a bow and a package better don't mean you better. But we got stuff to talk about, people. Y'all know what I need in the chat. I need a what? I need a choo-choo. Hold aboard, everybody. It's Monday night trending topics, and we got stuff to talk about. It's called Legal Battles and Family Drama. We got Jay-Z and his lawyer, Alex Spiro. Now, let me tell you something. I know Alex is getting a whole bunch of money. Alex probably over the years probably made tons of thousands of millions of dollars working with Jay-Z. But sir, don't lose your natural mind. We're going to talk about it. We got Jodie Turner-Smith and we got Jesse Williams. Let me bring the people on in the building. Hold on one second. Hey, Sebastian.
Hey.
Hey, Katrina.
Hey, Diva. Hey, Chat. Choo, choo, choo.
Choo, choo, choo. Hey, Savannah.
Hey, Diva. Hey, panel.
So, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and start with the Jay-Z story. Let's go ahead and get him in here and knock him out the box real quick. I think, people that have a lot of money, I think they're so used to their money getting them over in every situation. Listen, if you got money, a restaurant that has no table, all of a sudden they will have a table for you. You be on the back of the line, you Jay-Z and Beyonce, they be like, oh, you don't got to stand in that line. Come on, matter of fact, come through the back door. We got you. When you hear that it's Jay-Z and Beyonce, things change. Okay. When you hear it's Diva, you like, well, Diva, there's a line. There's a 2-hour wait in this restaurant. Here go the buzzer. We'll buzz you when your table's ready. So he's used to whatever he wants, he gets it. And they've been used to that for decades now. A lot of money. Okay. He did work his way up. Now, how he worked his way up, but he did. to billion-year status. Together, they said those two are worth $2.3 billion. That's a lot of money. So he got this lawyer, Alex, and Alex is, he does everything for him. Because there's that kid, Ramir, who's allegedly, he swears 10 toes down that Jay-Z is his father. They've been playing with Ramir and his godmother in the courts like little puppets. Alex been able to do that. And God only knows what else Alex been able to do for Jay-Z. But this thing right here, Alex is losing it, and so is Jay-Z, because he can't make it go away quick enough. Okay? But they need to calm down because they're pissing off Judge Anna Torres. Let me go ahead. Let's get right into this story. Let me see. Where am I at? Did I click out of this story by mistake? No, I did not. Here we go. Here we go. Jay-Z. Look at Jay-Z. Okay, hold on one second. We said that. Okay, let's go into this story. So Jay-Z's lawyer eyes legal loophole in attempt to throw out the R lawsuit. So Jay-Z attorney says there's a bunch of holes in the R lawsuit against the rapper, and he's looking to have the case thrown out. He's been looking to have it thrown out from the beginning. In new court documents obtained by TMZ, Alex Spiro, the lawyer representing the rap mogul, says he's gearing up to file a motion to dismiss the lawsuit against Jay-Z, claiming the statute Jane Doe is suing under didn't even take effect until the alleged SA and can't until after the alleged SA and can't be applied against the rapper retroactively. As Jay's attorney puts it, the statute was enacted in December 2000, 3 months after Jane Doe claimed she was ex-A'd by Jay-Z and Diddy at the MTV Video Music Awards after party. Even if the statute did apply, Jay-Z lawyer says it only covers conduct committed within New York City, and he insists the purported location of the alleged assault could not have been in New York City. He says Jane Doe claimed in her complaint she was driven from Radio City Music Hall to a large white residence with a gated U-shaped driveway about 20 minutes away. But Jay-Z lawyer says any residence with that description, if it existed at the time, would be outside the territorial boundaries of NYC. Jay's lawyer doesn't stop there, arguing any of Jane Doe's possible claims have expired way back in August of 2021. So they're saying her statute of limitations is up. From the looks of it, the rapper's legal team is fighting hard to get the case tossed out. Jane Doe's attorney, Tony Busby, tells TMZ these are technical arguments being made, and the law is clearly on our side and the side of alleged victims. The law is well settled that we are correct. So Jay-Z is also, let me just add this little bit here. It is also noted that, Beyonce is emotional about this situation because Blue Ivy is 12 and the alleged victim said she was only 13 when this allegedly happened. And it's saying that Beyonce is like in her mind thinking, oh my God, I couldn't imagine if someone would do something so horrific to Blue Ivy. So she's emotional over that. She believes Jay-Z 1000%, they say. She's standing by his side, but she is very concerned and doesn't like what's going on. She wants this to go away. And I'm sure Jay-Z is like, listen, I'm going to handle this. So Jay-Z is like just tossing everything out there with his lawyer and telling his lawyer, make this go away. But the lawyer, like I said, already told them, knock off the nonsense. It's going to go through the process like any other case that is not high profile would. Sebastian, your thoughts?
Well, hello. Okay. Well, my take is this. First, Beehive, go away. Beyonce is a horrible Virgo if she 100% trusts her man. All Virgos never trust no one 100%, speaking as one. And you can search this up. Many astrologists have said this. Many have said this. Number 2. This dear judge, would not hold on to the case unless there must be some validity to it, in my opinion. And, you know, everyone has the right to defend themselves. Everyone has the right to a fair trial. Everyone does. So if we want Jay-Z, if you know that you did not do anything or etc., why are you fighting so hard? I understand your name is being tarnished and everything, but you'll just go to court. The facts will be presented.
Mhm.
You will defend yourself.
Mhm.
And then the jury will dictate liable or not liable. Period. Very simple. Um, who the F do you think you are? As I said in my last comment on your video, who do you think you are? In the court of law, Jay-Z does not exist. You are Sean Carter.
Mm.
That's who you are. I understand that sometimes you get away when you put your coins, you put them out and everything. But this is not the area. This is not the place. This is nor the time. I forgot this judge's name, but she's not playing. She wants a trial, and a trial is what she will get.
Oh, shoot.
And last time I checked, victims, I'm not saying this is victims are entitled to anonymity. They're
Mhm.
entitled to that. Then 13-year-old, I forgot how old she is now,
Mhm.
is entitled to have their name private. You do not need to know their name. What makes it different if you knew their name or not? You're still gonna go to court. You're still gonna present the facts. And if you are not liable, you'll be proven not to be not liable. Like, what the hell? Like, I don't understand this big fight. Alex Spiro needs to sit down. And I hear that this is his reputation. And you think this is gonna get you wrong with the reputation? You don't think cheating on Beyonce got your reputation tarnished? You don't think allegedly other things that I won't mention here got you tarnished? You don't think probably being the father of Ramirez is getting your reputation tarnished? I'm tired of this stupid thing that it's the reputation. You have a 12-year-old daughter. Your 12-year-old probably has seen way worse things on her Instagram, social media than hearing about their father being R-ing allegedly a 13-year-old. Um, this thing should move on. It shall move on. And I want to see what's going to happen. I'm not saying I believe the victim. I'm not saying I believe Jay-Z. But what I am saying is I need to see the facts presented. I understand the NBC interview was very much problematic, but the NBC interview is not what is presented in the courts. We will see what's presented, and then we'll assess. And the jury will assess. And then they'll choose to say liable or not liable. Thank you.
I appreciate you. Savannah, your thoughts?
I'm a little disconnected from this story because I am so exhausted by the Sean Combs saga. But people like Jay-Z and Beyonce, they're so disconnected from reality. Their money affords them that where they can create this alternate universe which they only exist in. Uh, so I don't understand. While I do understand them trying to control what their daughter, trying to control, especially Blue, what she is able to read or see on social media. It's like different. It's different than like Northwest. You see Northwest everywhere and doing the most, and I think she's a sweet girl, but I think Northwest is way beyond wiser than her. 10 years, 11 years old that she is. Blue is more of in a shield of a bubble because they do control uh, what information she is privy to and who she can be around. And so I don't think that this is going to go very far because Jay-Z has that long money and has those connections, and it's different than Diddy, because Diddy was out here doing the most, take that, and he won't stop, can't stop kind of mentality, where Jay-Z was always quietly in the boardroom making deals, shaking hands, and positioning himself and his family in a place where they have the privilege of anonymity and protection, if you will, the Caucasian protection for the most. Let's just put it that way. So I don't see this going very far, because these two here, Jay-Z and Beyonce, they're the type of billionaires, just like Elon, where they're very disconnected from reality.
Thank you, Katrina. Your thoughts? Hey, everybody out there, hit that like button.
I was once told the quietest person in the room make the loudest noise.
Oh shoot.
He's cringeworthy, and so is she. Especially from what I've heard today about a party that this NFL player went to that they had, and the things that he said that she said to these young kids is cringeworthy. I'm not gonna repeat it because I'm just going by what this person say, but it's not based on facts. I'm just going by that. It's cringeworthy. Yeah, he might have not did this, but I don't put nothing past him. I really don't, because you don't hang around R. Kelly and Puffy and nothing rubs out on you. I'm not saying that he did anything or whatsoever, but you don't just hang around, and you know what type of people that, I mean, you know what type of things that these people do. In that case, you would have cut your association off with Sean Combs a long time ago. Not right now. You cut it off now because you think something's gonna fall back on you. I trust nothing that he has to say. Yes, he is due process, but I don't trust him because he's cringeworthy. He looks cringeworthy, and I don't trust nothing he says. So if the trial, he got long money or whatsoever, but you got fail to realize his money might be long, but he still got that brown complexion. So I don't care how long your money going. If these folks want you out of there, they'll get you out of there. And I don't think nobody should get away with anything. Just like Trump, he thought he's gonna get away with that E.G. Carroll. The folks said no, you're gonna have to pay her. So we'll see what happened with Jay-Z. I'm not saying that he did this, but we know, well, I don't know, but we have heard other things that he has done. So this thing that's happening now is just bringing the light onto what he done in the past, and that's all I got.
Yeah, he sure. Trump sure do have to pay, girlfriend. Yes, he does. President and all. Okay, he has to pay. Um, yeah, this is messy. I'm going to see how this turns out. It's a hot mess, but I do know this. To me, just even out of respect, stop pissing off the judge. Stop pissing her off. What you're winning nothing by pissing this woman off. Let's go into this Jodie Turner-Smith story. Hold on, guys. I'm going to share screen. So Jodie Turner-Smith files heartbreaking court declaration against her ex-husband Josh Jackson. He has paid me $0, she said, $0 in support. That is those two on the red carpet at Better Times, because here they are now today. So Jodie Turner-Smith has filed a jaw-dropping court declaration against her ex-husband Joshua Jackson that is sending shockwaves through Hollywood. As the bitter split heats up, Radar Online can exclusively reveal the emotional plea for the 38-year-old actress who has demanded a staggering $37,000 per month in support. In the declaration filed on December 12th, Turner-Smith alleged that the 46-year-old ex-husband is raking in about $195,000 monthly. and pocketed an eye-popping $2.3 million in 2022. Meanwhile, she claimed that her average monthly earnings sit at $87,500, and that's not pennies. I'm not sure why she's starving with that amount, but maybe it's because of the legal bills. Her navigating this divorce with just $5,000 in her bank account and an additional $366,000 in easily liquidated assets. In a desperate bid to cover her mounting legal costs, Turner-Smith has asked the court for a one-time lump sum of $250,000. She revealed, "I have spent over $400,000 on legal fees in this divorce." She also argued that she poured her heart into being the primary caregiver of their 4-year-old daughter, Juno, while Jackson continued to climb the career ladder. Turner-Smith didn't hold back and stated Josh historically made more money than me, and at times significantly more. Burning with frustration, she accused him of dodging his financial responsibilities, saying, "Josh and I separated. I've tried my best to keep the situation amicable. However, Josh has paid me zero in guideline support," the actress added. "I've done everything I can to meet Josh halfway on every issue to no avail." Her emotional plea laid bare the struggle she faces, claiming Jackson's tactics had made this dissolution far more difficult than necessary. During their marriage, Turner-Smith recounts a life of luxury, including extensive travel to over 30 countries, a sharp contrast to her current plight. She revealed, "Josh asked me to leave our marital home in Los Angeles prior to my filing for divorce, leaving her in a vulnerable position," as she remarks on her post-split journey. Currently working in London, Turner-Smith has said she is worried about her career prospects and claimed, "I do not get as many job offers as Josh, and certainly do not get to pick my roles the way Josh says he does." She says she craves stability for her daughter and added, "Josh has made this increasingly difficult thanks to the drawn out divorce proceedings and his alleged refusal to support her." The emotional gravity of her words didn't stop there. She charged Jackson, who once vowed he always have her back, is now reneging on promises of financial security. She explained he said he understood how difficult life can be as a Black woman and a single mother. Now he is using litigation tactics and delay to pressure me into agreeing to a settlement that is neither equitable nor has any legal foundation. A central point of contention, Jodie has asserted that Joshua falsely claimed the marital home is his separate property, despite her contributing a whopping $800,000 towards its down payment. Her lawyer added fuel to the fire and said Josh's failure to provide financial assistance has placed Jodie in an inequitable position. He is playing dirty. Dirty. What are your thoughts, Sebastian?
So she's making that much money a month, averagely, on an average, right? And she's saying she has financial issues.
Roll easy. Go ahead. Talk to us, Sebastian.
That amount of it's 37K a month, right? Or was it 85? Please.
Let me go. No, that was at one time. She's not necessarily making that now. It was, let me see. She wants $37,000 a month in support. She said her average monthly earnings sit at $87,500.
Okay, 87,500 times 12 gives you $1,050,000. So 1.05. So, to my understanding, this makes you at the top 1%, over very high. You are very high if you're doing this. And she wants more. You know, this is what I call first world issues. There are
Mm.
many women from countries that are poorer that would
Mhm.
love to be in situations like this. She's ungrateful. She needs to sit down. This is just trash. Like what is this? Like you just think you could just get the money like that, get the money in the back. Like what are your spending habits, lady? Like are you not investing? Get yourself an accountant. They'll give you a nice budget. Get yourself a financial advisor. Charles Schwab, JP Morgan, they exist for a reason. They're all over the place. You can go get them. I am not I don't believe this. I'm not buying it. Mm-mm. And anyone who does believe this, there's gonna be a problem.
Sebastian, so she gets kicked out of the marital home. She doesn't get her
I have
$800,000
a question.
put a
Um,
down payment on.
I have a question. You could have gave whatever you gave, but if your name is not on the deed of the home, so what if it's in the marital home? Last time I checked, you could still buy a house and be married, but if that name is not on that deed or on that mortgage, it's not yours. So she can get up and go on. No, I'm
This is
not doing this today.
nasty. Is anybody feeling for Jodie? I'm feeling for Jodie. Savannah, your thoughts?
I'm not feeling for Jody at all. These people were married, her and Joshua were married for only 36 months. That's a little less than 3 years. They had one child. I think there's a little bit of salt or shade being thrown because he is now dating Lupita. And then his star and Lupita's star are, well, Lupita's always been climbing. She's an amazing actress, but he is constantly getting roles and hers is sizzling. She's not. I think the last thing she did was some Netflix movie, if I can recall. This is her. I agree 100% with Sebastian. I did the same thing. I was like, wait a minute, that's $1 million a year. That's $1 million a year. You only have your baby is like 3 or 4 years old. Um, they don't. She doesn't live in an extravagant Beverly Hills home because she did a interview in People. Um, I think this summer or this past year, she did an interview in People where everything was roses and her and Joshua's relationship. They were learning how to co-parent, and she was hoping to be like Gwyneth Paltrow and her man. So I have no sympathy for her. There's so much more that she could be doing. She has a possibility of being a model. She has the body for it, the face, the skin. She's gorgeous. This woe is me BS. I don't buy it. And you only have 5 G's in the bank. That's you needing a financial planner. So no, I have um, no. I have no sympathy for her. Go out and get a job. Go to Tubi. Go be a housewife. Go. Go Real Housewives of something. Join that. But I don't have any sympathy for her.
Yikes. I mean, no love for Jodie. I got love for her. Katrina, your thoughts?
Jody, my Jody. Um, I got a heart for Jody. I'm sorry. Let me tell you why. Because this man told her,
Come
"You
on
don't
now.
have to worry about anything. I got you." And now you want me, but have y'all heard about the lifestyle that I'm accustomed to now? Because you gave this lifestyle to me, or we gave it to each other.
Come on.
And for him to tell her to get out the house, whether her name is on that deed or not, I wouldn't have left my house. You want me out? Buy me out.
Mm.
Because I've been here for how many months, how many years, whatever. If I was there for more than 90 days, this is my house, regardless if I'm on the deed or not. Get me out. Buy me out. So by him getting away skate free without paying anything, no child support, no nothing, that's not fair. Regardless if she making the money or not, don't the kid got to go to school? Don't the kid got to have food? Don't the kid got to have clothes? Don't the kid probably need security because of who her mom and dad is? No, he don't get away with it. Why is he not helping? That's ridiculous. Yes, she can be out there doing other stuff. I can understand that as well. But that's not what you told me. You led me into a promise that now you and broke this promise, and now I'm out here struggling with $5,000 or whatever in the bank because I'm paying attorney fees and all this trying to get exactly what you told me that you was gonna give me in the first place. So no, I have sympathy for her. Yes, she do need a job or whatever, but she has a child and he's not putting nothing out. No, he don't get away skate free. Not at all. Like I said, I'll still be in that house. You want me out? Pay me out. I'm not finna just leave because you said so. I've been here for over 90 days, so this is my house just like it's yours. And no, no, he don't get away scot free. So I do have a heart for Jody. That's all I got, Diva.
I appreciate you. Okay, so it's 2-2 here.
I'd like
Uh,
to I like to add something else.
Go ahead, Sebastian.
If you make 85K a month on average, but you only have 5K in your bank, it's
Mhm.
giving you multiple. It says a lot of things to me. You have a vice. You
Mm.
must have some sort of addiction or something, and I'm probably sure it's probably um, gambling, drinking, or something.
Mm.
Um, a shopping problem,
Mm.
or you know, are you sure that are you just spending on you and your child, or are you spending on others too, or are you just because this is not I don't understand this. This is not the smaller classes of amount accounting I've done in college, the very few I've done, like three, the math is not mathing here. You cannot make 85K a month and just have 5K in your bank. That it's not. No. I have no heart for her. None. Zilch.
Did you not hear that she had to pay the $400,000 in lawyer fees?
So that's almost a half of the million that she makes a year. No. No, I'm not taking it. Nope.
Kamanika said, Shady Sebastian, love you. Quit hating on this beautiful African queen. Come on now. Stop.
Well, she's a
And
beautiful
she's
African queen
living,
that
hold
needs to
on,
get
she's living
herself
in
on the runway to make a coin. That's what
She's
she needs
living in
to do.
California. She's living in California. You already know what the prices
There's
is in
people who make
California.
40K a year who live in California
Well, they
and even
probably
and
listen.
they're not doing as well.
They probably in the low end of California. But what I'm saying is, if this is what you told me, this is what I'm accustomed to, and it might not even be a shopping problem or anything like that, or a vice or anything like that, because everybody got vices in life. You just got to pick the right vice. But what I'm saying is, if this is what you told me that I was supposed to have, this is we was living, and all of a sudden you tell me no, you cutting me off. That's not fair. The child got to have clothes, and I'm not saying going out to buy expensive things for this child or whatsoever. And maybe she got a lifestyle that she's accustomed to that she's trying to keep up. But if she paying $400,000, which is over a half of $1 million, I mean, come on, and he's out there fancy free. No, he should pay the child support as well, and he should pay spousal support. That's how I see it. You told me this
Child
is my
support,
life. You told me this is what you was going to do for me. This is what you said. I'm living on the promise of what you said. And when we got married, this is your promise to me. And like I said, I wouldn't have left my house. You would have had to pay me to get up out my house, whether it is his house or not. We're married. And no judge is going to make this woman leave unless when they go to court and the judge will say, well, you pay so and so if you want her out this house. Because, like I said, if she was there for over 30 days, not even 30 days, you have to get a judge order in order to have her put out the house. You can't change no locks. You can't do anything just because you're going through a divorce. You better live in the basement and I live in the attic. But I'm not leaving this house until I get exactly what I'm supposed to have. And that's how I see it. Maybe you see it a different way, but I don't. This is how I see it.
Boom.
can agree on the child support, but every week in some form or another on this platform here, Diva says she would rather live in a townhome with one bedroom. She is not living out of her means. She is not going to be living paycheck to paycheck, and this woman clearly has a financial budgeting issue. So if she can't afford to live in it, because the home, if I looked it up, it's a regular California home. It's not these, Kathy
Yeah.
Hilton type of homes. So, but and I understand the prices in California are high, but if you can't afford it, then downgrade, do what you got to do. Agree, he has to pay child support. Shouldn't get away with that. But alimony or pay for, nah, you were only there for 36 months. And I think she needs to take some accountability and responsibility to go find a townhome.
That was 36 months of my life that I gave you. That's time I can't get back. I can't get that
Ooh,
back. I gave you this. I can't get this back from you. I gave this to you.
and I
I
had
came
to
with you on a
wait.
She's
promise of
eight.
you telling me this. I came with you on the promise of you telling me that I didn't have to worry about anything. I came on that promise of you, which a lot of women shouldn't do that. But this is the promise that I came in with you on. And I'm not saying that she shouldn't downsize or whatsoever. I'm just saying is this the life that she's got accustomed to? And this is the life that you giving me? What we giving each other? Why should I get the short end of the stick and you go be fancy free and I got a child by you and you're not paying nothing? Yes, child support, alimony, whatever. You're not paying nothing. That's ridiculous and sad. That's what I'm saying. Everything falls on the woman. She's the one got to get the child if the child go to school. She's the one got to make sure the child is eating. She's the one to make sure the child going to ballet practices or drumming or whatever the child is doing. She's doing all that. Where is he? So no, I don't think that he should be fancy free. I think that he should be paying. That's all I got.
All right, y'all. Let me go ahead and roll into this last story because it's legal battles and family drama. And the last story is, like I said, Jesse Williams. Y'all help me out from Grey's Anatomy. I don't know why I always miss Grey's Anatomy and ER up. But again, it's a divorce situation. And he wants the wife to have to, tell all of the boyfriend's information. No, sir, I'm gonna need you to sit down. The kids are good. And he talking about the kids are too young for a cell phone. Listen, I don't agree with kids having a cell phone too early, but in a situation as such, where the parents are not able to co-parent well together, then get the kids a cell phone, okay? So Jesse Williams, the man's ex-wife, turned over information on new boyfriend in custody battle. So Jesse and his ex-wife, I always pronounce the name wrong, so I'm gonna say Drake Lee, will face off at mediation as he demands information about her new partner and changes to their custody deal. In Touch Weekly can exclusively report. According to the court documents, let me just pause this. According to court documents obtained by In Touch, Jesse 43 and his wife 43 were ordered to attempt to resolve their issues through mediation. You know what? God bless the courts, because I know they get sick of these divorces and everything they have to hear and go through with these couples that can't figure out their life. The judge said the exes can work out the deal themselves, or both parties will have to appear for a video conference on March 10, 2025. Jesse and his ex-wife settled their divorce in 2019. The exes share a daughter named Sadie, born in 2013, and a son named Maceo, born in 2015. The former Grey's Anatomy star and his entrepreneur ex-wife have been in and out of court ever since they divorced. A mess. In September, Jesse asked the court to modify the current schedule and award him 50-50 custody instead of the current one or two overnight visits when school is in session. This is an unreasonable and confusing restriction for our children. They almost always ask me how many days they will be with me week to week and if they can just stay longer. I moved to a home only 15 minutes from my ex-wife to make transitions as easy as possible. But even with proximity, the number of transitions is unnecessary, challenging for our children, and causes unnecessary interactions between me and my ex, Jesse told the court. The actor added, the children and I are crazy about each other, and we have a deeply loving, active, and closely bonded relationship. There is absolutely no reason why my ex should have a more custodial time with the children than me. Jesse accuses ex of attempting to frustrate his relationship with the children. He claimed after he filed for divorce, his ex became wildly controlling and restrictive of his time with the children. In his declaration, Jesse also claimed the ex refused to answer over 90% of his court-ordered FaceTime calls to the children for years. Why don't you simply get the kids a phone? You could get the kids an iPad. So that way you can call them directly, sir. Y'all two want this chaos. Because this is an easy resolution. He said while he was working in Italy from March to June, so how he going to be working out of the country and all of this stuff, but he want the kids 50-50? His ex ignored nearly all of his calls over a 4-month period. Jesse also asked that the ex be forced to provide answers about her new boyfriend, including the date in which they started dating and when the ex first introduced her boyfriend to their children. In addition, Jesse and his ex informed him about a new romantic partner in April. However, he said that she refused to provide his contact information or information about how long they had been in a relationship. He said his ex told him her partner was spending time with the kids and she would add him to school pickup lists. That's a little messy.
Oh no.
Jesse said he asked follow-up questions, which his ex did not respond to. I have no interest in my ex's personal life. I care about my children's safety. They are too young to have phones, and I should have his contact information, the other information required by the judgment. For her part, his ex asked the court to deny the majority of Jesse's requests. She claimed there's no good cause to justify a modification of the existing regular schedule. She said Jesse doesn't have regular work and wants everyone to jump to his delight. Jesse uses his attorneys to bully her, regularly makes threats to take her to court if she doesn't comply with his demands, usually ungrounded and riddled with lies. In regard to her romantic partner, she said that she shared all the information as required by their divorce deal. She said there is absolutely no grounds for providing more information other than harassment and bullying. Jesse is out of bounds demanding additional information that isn't ordered, especially considering that he hasn't provided the same information related to any of his personal situations. In turn, his ex said Jesse doesn't currently take advantage of the time he has been granted. Children belong with the available parent, she argued. The case is ongoing. Oh, this is a hot, nasty, stinking, filthy mess. Sebastian, your thoughts?
This is a hot mess. I will say, in this, I'm team nobody because they both are not doing the best for the interest of the kids. But what I will say is this. It is a very dangerous thing when you start bringing a partner around your children.
Mm-hmm.
It's very dangerous. And let alone you start adding them to school pickup lists. God forbid they pick up your child and then they go kidnap and you hear your child's on the other side of the world. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? This is it's very dangerous. It's very dangerous what both of them are doing because this is only stressing the children more.
Right.
They could you're right, a cell phone, an iPad, those things could go, and it doesn't even have to be a smartphone. You could just literally have a regular, give him and her a little, a BlackBerry or something. They still exist, even though you don't see them in stores. They still exist online. You can buy one, or an iPad. But I will say this: you are absolutely correct. What do you mean you want your children 50-50 at a time, but yet you were working across the world in Italy? Unless if you do commit to a 50-50 custody agreement, you won't work that far again. Maybe that's probably what would happen. But, both of them are trash in this situation equally. Oh, and another thing is, she might be mad because he's with her friend, I will say this: do not talk about your husband to your friends, because at times this type of things happen where the friend takes them, and it goes both ways for men and women. Do not talk about your wife to your friend. Your friend might take them. Don't. Mm-mm.
Hmm. Hey, E. Katrina, your thoughts?
Hey.
What's up, E? Um, my
Oh.
thoughts are, my thoughts are, um, he's a big disappointment. Totally. I mean, she's coming right along with him, but he's a big disappointment. First of all, he was lying about how much he was making, so he was trying to get his child support lowered. Now he want these kids to fly back and forth like 3 days or 4 days out of a week to go back and forth to there to Italy to the states to Italy. Do you know how much jet lag those kids gonna have? And
No,
yes, get them.
he doesn't live in Italy. He just was in
No, I'm talking
Italy.
about before. I'm talking about not when
No,
you
no,
talking
no.
about Italy. Not talking about Italy now,
No, no.
but
He just
before.
wanted her to answer the FaceTime calls while he was in Italy.
Maybe she was doing something. Get like you said, get the phone to the kids. I don't want to talk to you after you and did all this to me. Yes, we got kids and stuff together, but have you treated me the way that you treated me and embarrassed me the way you embarrassed me? Get your kids a phone. You their father, give them a phone. Talk to them that way, cause I don't have no words for you. After the way, if you go back and go back through the way that he treated her, how he was like, she's my black queen, she's this, she's that, then that thing we know, here you is out here cheating. But like I said, the thing of it is, and I don't like, I'm with Sebastian on that part. I don't agree put a man on your child's list of picking them up from school. Now I don't agree with all that unless that man marry you whatsoever. Now that's a totally different thing. But if he wants to talk to his kids and stuff like that, get them a phone. Get them a tablet. Tablets don't cost that much. Get them those little smile tablets, whatever the little tablets is. Get them that if you want to talk to your children. But I don't have to talk to you. I'm not married to you anymore. Only thing we got together is these kids. That's it. If you want to talk to your children, get them a phone and call them and talk to them.
Point blank.
And yeah, get them a phone and talk to them. I'm just saying. Just get them a phone and talk to them. Yeah, both of them are wrong on that point, and I'm quite sure she's not trying to keep her kids from their father, but the way that he treated her and what she had to do for just to get child support, and how he's saying he wasn't making any more money because he left his job, he left Grey's Anatomy so he could go do acting at Broadway, knowing he wasn't going to make that much money. Okay, whatever. Like I said, get the kids a phone. You want to talk to your children, get them a phone. That's all I got.
Thank you. I appreciate you. E, you're in the building. Your thoughts?
Uh, choo choo. So this is my thing. I missed the beginning of the story, and I just happened to come on, and the first thing I heard was child support. When I was on the YouTube streets, and then I heard Sebastian. Haven't heard you in a long time. I said, wait a minute, I couldn't click the button fast enough either. So, I have to say, Jesse. Jesse ain't worth two dead flies. He is a bum. He is a manipulator. He is a fraud. He's a cheapskate. He doesn't deserve hot water or clean sheets. He's a low down, dirty cheater, and he deserves to bask in the filth that he loves to massage between his legs. I tell you
Welcome
what,
back, E.
you,
Welcome
you,
back, E.
hey, you make me have to fight. You make me have to go to court and fight for child support. You make me have to go and ask the white man for some justice, and I'm going to give you a fight, all right. And I'll let you know when I'm good and goddamn tired. How about that? And so the kids don't need a phone because the kids have an iPad. Send them a message on the iPad like Safari did with Erica Mena. Don't come calling me and bothering me on the phone. And if I'm the primary caregiver, don't worry about who I have helping me and co-parenting and help picking the kids.
Word.
But excuse me?
I know I said word.
Yeah, don't worry about who's picking them up, because had you been doing what you were supposed to do and had you been able to make it work and stayed in your household, I would need to come and enlist no other help to come and help me with your kids. So I tell you what, you said he was in Paris, Katrina? Is that where he was?
He was in Italy.
Oh, he's in Italy. Well, do me one better. Stay there. Choo choo.
Oh my God. Savannah, your thoughts? Oh gosh.
These two are
Exactly,
so
E.
exhausting.
Mm.
These two are so exhausting. They have been fighting in the courts for years now, for years. And I don't think it's about the children. I just think it's about who's right.
Mm.
From him claiming he pays too much in child support or spousal support, and her playing their legal and personal drama and saga on social media. Both of them do not have the best interest of the children in mind. It is all about who is right. It's always about the get back, the clap back. I'm sick of them both because they're both disappointing as parents and are not. I mean, the courts are tired of them. When they were both ordered to go attend a parenting class because they were both toxic parents, and that's how they were labeled in the courts. That told me everything I needed to know, and that still wasn't the end of their drama and saga. So I just hope the children, they're old enough to know what's going on between these two. It is absolutely heartbreaking, and we're just gonna have to, or they're gonna have two emotionally broken children, teenagers, and then adults if they don't clean up their act. So, and I hope that whoever she brings around her children, that she does background checks, she vets them, especially when you have children that are looking for love and attention, because these two are constantly just going at each other instead of focusing on the kids.
Yeah, I think all of y'all correct. Yeah, I do believe he is messy. And it's like you want all of this information on the boyfriend, but meantime, your kid seeing you with somebody else early on. So miss me with the nonsense, sir.
But then
Uh,
somebody else has been exposed to their mama because they were friends. So those kids were used to that woman. Last time I checked.
yeah, but you know what though, Sebastian?
That's even worse.
That's what I was going to say, Katrina. It's even worse. It's still messy because it's like your kids are saying that used to be mommy's friend. Now daddy is with mommy's friend. He's manipulative and he's messy. But I think they both. I'm not going to totally take off the hook. I think they both kind of use the kids as a pawn in this situation. I would simply, I wouldn't block the call because my issues with him not you he's always going to be their father and I chose him, so I got to deal with it, right? But I will let him have access to his kids. But your access is, go ahead, let them have an iPad, let them have a cell phone, and then that way you could contact them whenever the heck you want and you don't have to come through me. But what we're not about to do is we're not going to change the custody thing because you just don't want to pay no money. Everything to me with him is about the money. It's not really about the kids. Now you want to talk about, oh, my kids, they love me. Of course they love you. You're the father. So what are we doing here? Like, stop the nonsense. Nobody's trying to block your relationship. And so then when he goes on these long, jobs, the kids are going to be with her. This is about money for him, and he's being very messy. Go ahead, E. You want to say something?
Yes, that's his black side kicking in. Oh, my kids love me, and I want more time so I don't have to pay. Yeah, that's his black side. Listen, we have to stop looking at it through the lens that he's so moral and upstanding, and that his true intention is to be a father. No, that's not true. If he was doing the horizontal limbo with this friend behind the wife's back, and completely changed all of their lives for the sake of his own selfish fantasies, he doesn't have the will to put his children first. He doesn't understand what he is supposed to do. He has lost his place. And the best thing for his children to be able to see is to see him in Italy, far away from the mom, and let the mom cohabitate with this new man, and truly show these children what a domestic nuclear family situation can look like. Have we not learned anything from Sierra and Russell Wilson? We don't need to keep these sperm donors in the house.
Woo, woo, woo. Okay. Woo, woo, woo is all I can say. Listen, y'all. Anybody else before I close out?
Yes, I will say this. It's very correction. He's not in Italy right now. He doesn't live in Italy. He was in Italy and is now petitioning for the 50-50 custody.
But the thing is, Sebastian, he didn't push for it when they initially, got
Well, it's different because there's no iPad, there's no phone, and now you're bringing a whole stranger to pick him up from kids. So it's a whole different thing now.
No, he needs to stop, because if she had to get a babysitter or whatever, that's a stranger. So why is it if the stranger is my man that I have?
Babysitters are vetted.
All babysitters are vetted, Sebastian?
If you get them from certain companies, they're vetted.
No, every babysitter doesn't come from a company. Some babysitters you simply know, oh, this one or that one had it, or so and so's daughter, or whatever the case may be. Every babysitter, even vetted ones, end up being crazy and out of control, and out of line, and do something to the kids. The end of the story is that he is being messy. And to me, it all has to do with money. It really has nothing to do with he really wanting these kids. And then you're going to talk about, I moved 15 minutes away. Well, good for you.
It's both of them that are equally as messy, in my opinion. They both are, as Savannah said, if they both have to be sent to a class for parenting, it says a lot about both of them.
Well, no, it says a lot more about. It says a lot more about him because he's the man. Why isn't he taking his position, standing in place and being the leader? That's his role. That's the whole purpose of him being in the kid's life, is to lead by
women
example.
lead too. Women lead too. We're in 2024 and going to 2025. Women lead too.
Yes, thank you, dear. I love you so much. But I'm using your Bible, dear. And in the Bible, it says that the man leads.
Well, listen. Yeah. Oh my God. Listen, y'all. Easy.
Go
ahead. What you gonna say, Katrina? Then I'm gonna go to Wayne.
Why? Oh no, I was gonna just say yes. This man left a good paying job.
Mm-hmm.
He left Grey Anatomy to go do Broadway
Mm-hmm.
when it's during COVID. Like, okay, where you gonna get some money from? So you left this good paying job to go get this job, which you wasn't getting jobs, and then you telling the courts that you can't afford child support. Run that to somebody else, because I'm not buying it. I'm sorry. He's full of crap. I'm not saying she ain't full of crap either, but we seen the crap that he pulled after he tried to blindside us with that speech he gave on BET. Then next thing you know, you out there cheating. No, he full of crap. That's all I got.
Mm-hmm. He full of it. Wayne, your thoughts?
Backstage.
Okay. Wayne, did you want to say anything?
Oh no,
Okay.
I was having to see backstage.
Oh, okay. All right. Listen, everybody, I appreciate y'all for being here. Listen, don't forget, and we may have an announcement soon about some other panelists, but in the meantime, In Touch with E. She's in the building. She has a channel. It's exactly what you're seeing written up there. Go over there, like, subscribe if you want to hear more, okay? Straight from the hip. Listen, people, I appreciate y'all. It was a lot. Okay, it was a lot. It was legal battles and family dramas. We had Jay-Z and Alex Spiro. We had Jodie Turner-Smith, who the ex-husband is doing her dirty. He promised her that she would not ever experience being a single parent. Now he don't want to give her a dime. It's messy. And then we got Jesse Williams playing in our face, trying to play games. He need the name of the boyfriend, his address, his blood type, and all of that. No, you don't, sir. No, you don't. You got what you got, and that's all you getting. You got what you needed to get as per, the court decree, and I gave it to you. And everybody that he's over there laying in the bed with, he not giving her all of that information. He got the nerve. If y'all didn't hit that like button on the way in, hit the like button on the way out. Good night and goodbye, everybody.
Do not